Hello, Kingsman. Welcome back to the Napoleonic battlefield. Today we have a 3v3. This was sent in by a fellow clans member, Knights Cross, and they are, like I said, playing just a 3v3 against some random, a pubs game, I guess you'd say. So there's three of them going against three people, and as you can see, already artillery firing on Wurttemberg. So I do believe there's a point advantage which this team, the coalition, gave to the Imperial side. They give them point advantage here. So it is a Hanover 5-pointer, an 10-point UK Peninsular, and an 8-point Egypt UK, going up against a 10-point Spain, France, a 6-point Wurttemberg, and then a 7-point Spain, Joseph Bonaparte, not Stalin. If you know what I'm talking about, that's from a previous video. Totally kept calling that Joseph Stalin. Very embarrassing moment in my YouTube career. But this is Italy 10, which I love this map. You know, I've played this map several times, and I love it. I love the hillside, the trees, nice open area. It's just so beautiful. I mean, you see already Hanover, which actually, I recently played Hanover, and they are a lot of fun to play. They bring a lot of landware, but they can form squares with these landware. They have some good guard and light infantry. Now, Wurttemberg, they are another faction that people don't play as much, and people should. They have really good infantry. You can see they brought a lot of light infantry, a lot of guard, grenadiers, and then they brought some skirmishers as well as some of their chevaliers, guard chevaliers, and I know they have some heavies right here, grenadier guard, heavies. Look at these guys. These guys look the best. This is the best looking heavy unit I've ever seen, I think. They're just so cool. And then, of course, we have France, who has these huge, massive 200, basically, man dragoons. Actually, a lot of dragoons. Wow. So 1 hussar and 3 dragoons. So they're bringing a lot of dragoons. And then, of course, some line infantry. They have 27, 17, 114, 9, 114, 59, 24, 69, 96, 113. You get it. There's a lot of infantry here. Oh, and they also have some lancers on this side. And then Joseph Bonaparte. Oh, they did take the LLC. Okay. And took it twice. So Joseph is, let's see who the general is for this. They are bringing a 6-pounder and then a good amount of light infantry. Some voltigeurs, their combat gen. Corps of France. And then an 8-pounder. I did not see France and Spain having an artillery piece. I'm not sure. If they do, it's hidden well in their line infantry. They do have their general going over to support their cavalry here. They're probably expecting to have a cav fight, as you see some hussars in the foreground here. We do have Wurttemberg, who was trying to maybe engage with UK 8, who has some light dragoons and some Mamelukes of Abraham. But they're going to fall back here. Wurttemberg does have artillery, which they're going to set up here, some 6-pounders. And they have definitely taken this LOC. This is kind of a cool place. It almost looks like, you know, an HQ. Like, if you were to get some cool screenshots of, like, an army kind of garrisoning. Pretty sure I'm saying that wrong. But, you know, putting supply lines up. That's where you'd want it. The LOC has some, like, logs for reinforcements. Artillery kind of just blindly firing. I don't think that the coalition has any idea what's happening right here because of the light cav of the French. They are screening their army very well, and that is an important thing that I suck at. Screen your army. Don't let them get a peek. Make it so that this whole area right here is just, you know, missed. You see a cav unit. Now, Wurttemberg is pushing up their guard chevaliers, and you can see a lot of UK cav here. Yeah, from both sides. So they definitely are very strong cav presence on this side. There's not a lot over here where France is pushing, you can see. Just 1 hussar, probably trying to keep an eye on these hussars and dragoons. Nothing else really. This dragoon unit is going to probably hide in this tree line. They don't want to get hit by artillery. We do have Hanover advancing out with their landware. And like I said, guys, this map, I mean, with the rain and all, it's kind of cool. It's very cool. I mean, I don't get rain where I live very often, so it's really cool. And you see rain, although the rain is annoying. Disclaimer, rain is annoying. Still, oh, we may have a cav charge over here. Oh, nah, they got away just in time here. These Dragoons pushing up. So beautiful with the river. Oh, no, they're gonna pursue. Yep, they're going in. They're not gonna catch these C7s. But they're gonna keep pushing on both sides. Definitely doing a better job of scouting than the coalition is at the moment, but the coalition is being way more defensive. Maybe they just have too many lights and they're not, you know, super excited about trying to fight. Now we are starting to see the Blue Horse, of course, some Hussars and light Dragoons, and some line infantry here. We have two, the Holy Boys and then the Foot Calverts entire. So they have some line infantry to kind of stop the Imperials from going around their flank, while they probably are going to try pushing out here. Going for the attack. I'm surprised Hanover is pushing out on their own, to be honest. They don't have any support yet. Maybe they do. Maybe UK is right behind them. And they're pushing their artillery up as well here. They have a 6-pounder, 2 6-pounders, total of 4 guns. They have their general pushing up as well. France looks like they're going to be setting up in the center by the LOC as Wurttemberg is going to push over. They probably want to hold this tree line. Their flank is secure with the cavalry on this side, kind of where the it's not an island, is it? Yeah, there's a river around it. So technically that's an island. Big island. Who's firing? Oh no. Dang. That was sneaky. That was very sneaky of Hanover. They just pushed these trees and totally surprised that Chasseur Cheval. But now France is going to roll up, engage. Wurttemberg better get their guard Chevaliers out of there. They're going to start taking some losses here. But France is going to get some regular volleys up, and this is a good position for the Landwehr, of course. But, I mean, you know, can they withstand France? Can they? So we do have the UK. Thankfully, this is why scouting is so important. Wurttemberg knows exactly where the UK 8-pointer is coming from, and they know that the 10-point UK is probably in this vicinity. Yep, probably in this area right now. So Hanover is definitely being a little aggressive. That's not a bad thing, but France could maybe utilize that to their advantage here in the earlier stages, as they're going to be taking on a bunch of Landwehr by themselves. And those Landwehr kind of scattered. Ooh, they brought these Bell Battalion. These guys are really good. I should know, I just played them. Oh, we do have a cav charge. We have some Chevaliers getting charged by some light Dragoons here. Maybe Wurttemberg is going to get a volley off. I would just stop these guys right here and just volley. They're moving up. But yeah, you can see that Wurttemberg is going to try pushing here. Maybe try pincering Hanover before 8-point UK gets there. Artillery, I do believe, for Hanover has set up. And you can see they are starting to focus down some of the line infantry of France. Man, I may not care for France as much, but their infantry on point. Like, their uniforms are just on point. Ugh. Push forward. Get up, soldier. Oh. So they're going to keep pushing up here. Actually, Hanover, as you can see, is falling back. They do have some skirmishers here. Maybe some cav charging. And yeah, the Lancers maybe are going to go in for those skirms. Yep. Oh, yes. The Lancers. Get up this hill. And is he going to fall back? Landwehr are going to make their stand. So maybe not such a great idea anymore, which wisely he is falling back here. Wurttemberg pushing up. Hanover is actually looking like they're in a little bit of trouble. Now, they do have artillery supporting them, and they do have the UK pushing up, so Joseph needs to push his troops up here, like now. France is having some shaking. The artillery just really focusing his infantry down. They may actually break the 114. But they are pushing up. You gotta watch out for these two infantry. They will do really well. But you can see, focusing in this one area, if they can take this little knoll with Wurttemberg pushing up as well, UK aren't close. Set up these artillery. You have perfect positioning on the artillery. You have plenty of cav to support that. And just start firing. Oh, the UK did charge in on those C8s and did break them. That's okay. But UK are going to start. They should not be stopping. They should be just constantly pushing. They need to support Hanover, and they need to flank Wurttemberg, because Wurttemberg is taking on... Hanover is getting 2v1 right now. Definitely 2v1. And wisely, France is not even seems to really be engaging too much on this side. They are just focusing in this one little area. This is the center of the coalition's line. And as you can see, I mean, they have a good position. In fact, I even like Wurttemberg's positioning. And there's a road, this crossroad. As you can see, Joseph is going to push his men over to this side to support Wurttemberg. And he could also split some troops to go this way to help against the UK. But with these 6-pounders, they are going to start toasting the the UK here. These are smaller units, so they can start shooting them down. Although Egypt does bring bigger units. More UK amassing up in these tree line peninsulars over on this side. So Wurttemberg is going to have some... Although, no, there's some peninsular over here. But you see these landwehr are starting to waver. I mean, it's kind of tough to hold up against some French organized lines. Oh my goodness, though. France is just getting blown apart. These guys are about to break. France could honestly fall back over here and just be defensive. Only they had artillery right here. They could just start counter. They could use their cav maybe in a bit. But Hanover is starting to really break in the center. France making that decisive push here. Wurttemberg, you can see they are just trying to... They're shooting this infantry to pieces. Totally shot to pieces. Uh-oh. We have a sound glitch again. We got to hear that roll of musket fire. You can see Hanover, though, definitely getting focused down here. I don't think they should have pushed up, but, you know, you can't make... You got to make their choices and then live with those choices. And they may have held long enough for the UK to get up. And if the UK are able to push and make a decisive attack, this could still pay off. But they need to... I would be pushing more for over here. I mean, there is artillery there, I guess, so they're not going to push there. That makes sense. They could pincer Wurttemberg right in this area, but Wurttemberg could just use this rock and fall back to right here. It's perfect. You just fall back here, have your artillery supporting. This is an excellent, like I said, excellent placement. I love seeing good artillery placement. It's beautiful. Hanover is breaking once more, and their line is kind of exposed here. They have their flanking is exposed, and France is right on this hill. So these guys are going to get shot in the flank, and they're going to break very quickly here. So Hanover is starting to really, really need a reform here, and they are even stacking troops behind, unfortunately, which is kind of something you should do with landwehr, no matter how good they are. But we do have these hussars maybe going to get shot by these Calvert's entire... But, oh, we have some Cavs charging in, but I think some of the Scarlet Lancers counter-charging here, but Hanover's already... The damage is already done. Huge fight now raging. And France and Wurttemberg have made a huge push here, as you can see. That's why the UK is sending a lot of their troops over to the center, because it is breaking. We do have cav in the back lines here. You can see squares are being formed. The light dragoons are going to start having some problems here, as there's a square, and cavalry from Wurttemberg going to probably push up. Definitely looking a lot better for the Imperials now. There's a gap in the line, but there's cav to defend it, and guys can form square on both sides. I think that actually, wisely, the French are leaving this open because the cav of the enemy keeps pushing through. And you can see they have a square here. They have another square they can easily form up here. Artillery, I think, for Hanover still firing, so they can definitely still hurt Wurttemberg. I think they should be focusing right on these Lancers. Hanover over on this side. I don't even see... Is the Imperial Artillery besides over here firing? This Wurttemberg artillery is reforming here, getting in a better position. They are being focused down by artillery. As you see, they lost one of their guns. They need to form up now because they're getting focused by the enemy artillery. Oh, we have some cav. Yep, cav going in. I tell Wurttemberg to charge in their Grenadier Guard. Oh no, Wurttemberg can't lose this. This would be such a huge loss for them. Ah, that's unfortunate. I mean, the UK should push up here. But we have a huge charge here. Once more, French Hussars charging in. Smacking a whole lot of French lines. Counter, also Dragoons on the other side charging the, oh my gosh. These Dragoons are just getting shot in the face and caused them to break instantly. Uh-oh, a general's being focused. Maybe not focused, maybe just in the back lines, but he needs to get himself out of there. You can see France actually going in, and these Dragoons going in against Hanover, who's not able to form squares, so a huge push on the flank. Hanover is going to try to push up here and support that attack. France is going to push up their line infantry as well, try to break a lot of Hanover all at once. On this side, we do have Cav defending this artillery. The line's still going. Definitely France has some reinforcements finally. But you can see their line infantry still getting focused down a lot by artillery. Hanover had a huge break here. This line infantry getting up nice and close. And, Hanover is just getting battered. They don't have a lot of square balls. Oh, we do have the Blue Horse Guard going in against the French. Alright guys, we're back. Left off with the Blue Horse charging in against France. I don't know why I crashed. But anyway, we are back with the action. And you can see these heavies are going to smack into the French line. Going to get countercharged by some Dragoons. They have some more Lancers over here trying to hold this line together as the UK are going to try really putting pressure on France-Spain. Especially as Hanover is really getting focused down by the French at the same time. Actually with Hussars countercharging, but as you can see, Hanover's almost gone. UK are going to have to really pick up this flank. These Blue Horse are stuck in melee against several cav units and line infantry. Dragoons, but they are going to do pretty well here. And line infantry actually rushed up as well, so an all-out slugfest, as you could say. Oh yeah, look at that. Fighting back and forth. Ooh! He's like, why would you do that to me, bro? And actually, these Grenadiers doing really well. They're called Grenadiers. Finch Grenadiers. We see the UK are getting very aggressive here, and France... Jean-Baptiste is really close to the UK, but France is still trying to hold this line here. But they are in danger of having their flank turned. Thankfully, they do have reserves over here. And they also have Hanover getting totally charged here. Now, we do have line infantry. Oh, they're charging them in the back. But line infantry are still pushing up. France is not letting this flank deter him from pushing forward on Hanover and the UK, as the UK, you can see, trying to hold. Wurttemberg is still holding against the UK over on this side. But we do have artillery and line infantry all charging in. And I think that's going to be it, unfortunately, for Wurttemberg artillery. Now, they still did a really good job of holding here. And the UK were not able to push up as fast as they probably would have otherwise. So, they need to reorganize their lines here, Wurttemberg and France. This is still an all-out slugfest, but this Blue Horse, I do believe, has broken as they were charged by Lancers. And France is still very much in this fight. As you can see, though, they are starting to break just because of a lot of UK reinforcements now. The artillery of Hanover is gone. So, it'll be very challenging here. Look at this, though. Okay, gunners, you're ruining my shot here. Anyway, France is still running around in the UK's lines. They, like I said, they're trying to reform. Thankfully, they have some reserves here. France reigniting this fight, but they do have a lot of artillery pushing up here. Hopefully, this artillery, or sorry, a lot of infantry pushing up. Artillery should be turning and facing these guys, because these Calvert and Tires and Sicilian Legion are going to make it very, very tough for France. Over here, Wurttemberg still holding. They do have a lot of reserves, though. I like seeing that. Basically, it looks like the coalition is investing all of their infantry already in this fight, and France still has some reserves here. But they are falling back. They can hold this hill. They need to reestablish dominance on this right flank here. They have almost won it. You can see a lot of Cavs still fighting from both sides. These light dragoons, I think, are going to break. Just oh no, we don't have infantry pushing up to support that. But you can see Hanover's almost totally gone. They may have a couple units left. They still have artillery, actually. That's a problem. They're going to start really... Oh, they're going for a gen. Yeah, they're going for the general. It's artillery, though. Oh, no, they're not going for the gen. They're going for line infantry. Very good. Choice... Very good choice. It's like I'm like a waiter talking about food. Very good choice of food. Gives that. Yeah. So France is over here with more 6-pounders, and they are going to once again start. Oh my gosh! Start taking out this UK line infantry. Peninsula Egypt looking pretty strong still. There is artillery, I do believe, for the. There they are. So we have some 12-pounders way in the back. We do have a cav charge possibly here. The Grenadier... No. Grenadier Guard was going to go in for these light dragoons, but not anymore. They are reforming. Like I said, they still have reserves. France is actually looking pretty good here. As you can see, they still have a lot of cav. They have artillery dominant still. And they're starting to break the UK on this side. They charge down the flank on these light Sicilian Legion, using their artillery as well, and they are definitely turning this flank, so things are looking better. UK looking, they actually are probably going to form up on this hill and just try to hold. Yeah, they're just going to try holding this hill, because this side is breaking, and Hanover and the UK are going to have to make a decisive push over here, which the UK could still make a very good push. They do have to deal with these 6-pounders. Are really going to start putting in... they should go for this light Grey Vex right here. This line infantry right here would be a pretty good target at such close range. UK does have some skirmishers that are probably going to keep being a big problem for Wurttemberg. We have more of the Joseph Bonaparte's infantry pushing up on the flank. We do have Cav maybe pushing up. The Grenadiers Guard charging in against these Mamelukes, supported by some Chevaliers. Now more light dragoons gonna charge in here. I think Wurttemberg may be getting outflanked, though. They don't have enough Cav, and I think the UK are gonna maybe surround them. That'll be unfortunate. But at the same time, guys, they're winning on this side. So, you know, you gotta take it as you're... And Wurttemberg is holding. They have reinforcements. They do have some more Cav here. These Grenadier Guard are going to get charged in the back, so it's probably going to be over for them. Yeah, they're breaking, unfortunately. But there's still some cav moving over to support them, so excellent teamwork moving together. This hill, who has the hill now? Joseph Bonaparte still holds this hill. As you can see, they are standing strong, a lot of death. And France is going to keep pushing here. Oh my goodness, the cav. Huge cav charge smacking the whole back of the UK. Hanover has some squares they did form over here, but I think the UK are just, or the French are just going to ignore it. And decisive win, they're just going to swing along this hill. And I think the coalition definitely is not looking as good as they were. There is a excellent charge. My goodness. Firing artillery in, I think that may cause these guys to waver or break just because of the shock. Although, actually, the UK are looking pretty... Well, they were looking pretty good. Maybe they'll mutually break. They're both gonna break, yeah. Where's the cav? Okay, there it is. I was like, where's this cav charge? So these light, what is this, Lazars? Light Dragoons getting charged by the, no, wait, is there a general? What are they charging for? Excellent position, like maneuvering, not to hit these stakes, like going totally around them. I would have run into the stakes probably. But France and Bonaparte, Joseph Bonaparte, are going to push up here on what's left of UK 10 and Hanover, which actually Hanover seems to have regained stability in their army. We do have more cav charging in against that artillery. They're going to break it. Oh, are they? What? They didn't break it? I would be so upset as the UK. That is so unfortunate. Now, I think they're going to pull the artillery out there so they can hold this line for a little bit. They have some skirmishers in an excellent position. Look at this. Right on the flank here. So they're going to be taking some shots off on this line infantry. The UK is still holding well, but they are going to be getting outflanked as more skirms are holding. And Wurttemberg's actually pushing back just a little bit here. Is this artillery? Are we going to see this artillery fire some canister? The UK are going to sacrifice here. Oh my goodness, yes! Oh! Oh my goodness, they broke! That is a huge win right there, taking out another line infantry. The UK still have not been able to take this artillery piece out. And now there's a countercharge by some line infantry. But the UK probably already get a volley off and probably break. More and more of the UK. The UK just can't take out this gun. They really can't. They lost a line infantry, they lost a cav unit. So that's gonna be very frustrating. That would be me. So what's left of France? And France-Spain took a huge brunt of the fighting for a while. They are just going to be this right flank now, letting Wurttemberg hold the left flank and Joseph Bonaparte hold the center here. And UK, Egypt is going to fall back. 8-point UK falling back. They've taken heavy losses. And unfortunately, their cav wasn't able to truly... Oh, they did take out the artillery. Finally, they weren't able to really make a decisive push here. The artillery and line infantry just doing, like I said, Wurttemberg's infantry just wasn't able to make a really good push. We do have Landwehr getting charged by some Lancers of France. And probably going to break them. We do have a square up here by the UK. Oh, now they're going to charge down here. Take on more Landwehr. They're probably going to lose the Lancers, but they took out a lot of Hanover. And Hanover has been split in two away from their ally. UK is going to have to form up, and they have a huge gap in their lines that France is utilizing. And here comes, so there's still 174 men of this Dragoon unit, and these guys are going to come over and just wreck whatever they can. Now there's some skirmishers that's going to get lanced. Stab. You have the UK sending over their light dragoons, and they're going to get charged by the Lancers here. Probably break those Lancers, but this Dragoon unit is hovering here, so it'll make it a bit of a problem here. Hey, bud. It's not time to wake up. So we do have Joseph Bonaparte pushing on what's remaining of the 8-point UK.
Here, come with Mama. I'm gonna go do a project. Or craft.
We do have a general also who has been slain. Enemy general. Hanover, yeah, Hanover, I think, lost their general here. Huge Dragoon charge here against what's left of Hanover. Hanover's probably really hating. Honestly, the one problem with Hanover is that all they can bring is Hussars. The UK got charged all along the board here. One unit was able to form square, the rest of them were engaged before they were able to. France actually going to push up. They probably are going to bayonet charge these UK. But UK probably going to break pretty soon here. They're just firing away at this square. This is, like I said, this is a really good unit, but they're not going to last much longer. They just keep readjusting their square. And we have another charge here going against the General Ralph Abercrombie. And I think this battle is almost over, I would say. It was well played. I think the problem was, I think what hurt the coalition was Hanover pushing up by themselves. I think if they had been able to wait for the UK, they would have been able to have good backing with their land work. But time wasn't necessarily on their side. So I don't, you never know what you could have done differently, you know? Definitely Hanover taking on the French by themselves, and Wurttemberg. Hanover was taking on two of them, and now that's a 10-point and a 6-pointer, and they're a 5-pointer by themselves. So they were taking on in this one area. Wurttemberg was taking them on, and France, Spain. And UK was just not close yet. So it may have done better. Maybe if Hanover had held on this hill, they would have done a little better. They could have had artillery shoot, and then with but at the same time, you know, if they'd waited, then Joseph Bonaparte would have formed up. So, you know, I don't really know what could have been different that would have saved the game, but we do have the UK and Hanover in this house. And France is going to have the post of honor to take it out. I love this map, though. Map looks very nice. We do have just some more infantry. I think they were taking LOC. I'm going to fast forward here. But good game. Well played on all sides. Definitely, I mean, Imperials did get a point advantage, but which is very polite of the coalition. So they're going to go with the LOC here. More infantry going to go in. They have their general nearby. And that should, yeah, that should break it. So there's going to be one more French, or one more UK infantry. They're going to get charged here in their break. So that should be the game. And, yeah. I'm going to have to come back in with screenshot mode on this. Because this is really cool. This is just a beautiful area. Look at all the trees. Like, you see all this grass. You see these valleys, these trees. I think I get some really cool shots with this. Oof, that's rough. We do have Hanover landwehr here. They're waving you already. That should be the game. I do love 3v3s. They run way smoother. They're still just a bit dynamic, usually as 4v4s. Granted, 4v4s are just epic on a scale that you can't compare to anything else. But yeah, that is the game. You see the deployment, the losses and kills. Yeah, you see France, Spain definitely took the brunt of that as they took the most losses and got the most kills. But their allies were definitely able to support Beauregard. Definitely able to, he was the support for that battle. He was just where he was needed, he went to. So, oh my goodness. 366 kills. I'm sure some of that was cutting down routing troops, but still, that's a lot of kills. The Cav for France got the most kills. This unit I've always seen do really well. It's such a big unit of Dragoons, so, you know, the shock of losing, you know, half your men, that's a lot of men to lose at once, and that's very difficult to do. So, all right, guys, that is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for joining me. If you would like to support my channel and subscribe to get me to 1,000 subscribers, that is my next goal. So, those of you who've already subscribed to me, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It is crazy It's crazy where I started and how far this channel has grown, and that is only because of all you guys. So I really enjoy reading your comments, replying to them. It's probably my favorite part is seeing all the comments. So don't be afraid to comment. I usually try to reply pretty fast. And if you have replays, you want to join my Discord and send in an awesome replay, I'll check it out. So if you guys have a great rest of your day, stay safe, and I will catch you all in another video.